because I knew like in India, like money wise and like growth wise, I might not get enough. Most of the institutes do is they hire people who are just graduated and know have a very basic knowledge of
Mhm.
3D. So it's like money making thing only,
Yeah.
right?
You're making so many videos explaining the same thing. Just go into the same, beard chat
Yeah.
basically. Hello. Hello, Aniket.
Hey Amanpreet, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well.
For this, I would say I would like to know more about you also. So you can tell
Yeah.
me about like, how you got into the industry, what you did, and until this point, and then you can ask anything afterwards.
Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank you because like
But,
you are whatever you're doing, it's great for the community as well as for all of juniors like us. And it's my pleasure to be here and talking to you. So I would start from the very beginning.
Mhm,
So I was in when I was in India, like 2018. After 2018, I didn't know much about gaming industry and like how games are made and stuff. But I love art
mhm,
and I wanted to go into design or something.
mhm,
So I started with joining a 4 month course from Bangalore.
mhm,
And I did like graphic design stuff, basic Photoshop, Illustrator and stuff.
mhm,
Then from there, I got to know about like games, a bit of 3D modeling. I
mhm,
was like really interested in it. So they upgraded my course to DAFM, which was like
mhm,
animation, filmmaking.
mhm,
I didn't know much, but like they told me I'll be learning 3D modeling. So they taught me all kind of softwares, Audition,
mhm,
and like all those softwares. I learned 3ds Max and ZBrush, a bit of ZBrush there. So after that, like after completing there for approximately 1.5 year, I wasn't, like the quality of work wasn't great. Uh, I knew basics, but like it was like if I compare it from now, it was like nothing.
mhm,
Like even the basics were not clear to me. And after that, I started one ZBrush course.
mhm,
Um, it was the Art Online Masterclass. I'm
mhm.
not sure if you know about it. It's an online course,
Yeah.
and there's a guy Vijay Pratap.
I think it's Bhanu Puransit, no?
Vijay Pratap.
Vijay Pratap. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So I learned ZBrush from there.
Mhm,
All I did was like high poly modeling, mostly
mhm,
characters and stuff. So like I did for 1.5 year, and like I learned ZBrush from top to bottom. I used to make like all low poly to high poly everything in ZBrush.
mhm,
Uh, After that, I was applying for jobs in Bangalore to gaming companies, but nothing much I could get because
mhm,
like all I knew was high poly modeling,
mhm,
and I got one or two offers for 20,000 per month, and I thought like it's not worth it. I had to travel a lot,
mhm,
and I thought of learning more. And after that, I thought of coming to Canada uh, because I knew like in India, like money wise and like growth wise, I might not get enough
mhm,
there. So I just gave it a thought, tried to research everything.
mhm,
Within 1 to 2 years, I decided to come here to Canada.
mhm,
Earlier, I thought of going to Montreal because like Montreal gaming industry was
mhm,
like really good. um, but then like college there are not too many good colleges like
mhm,
education wise Montreal wasn't good. So I thought of coming to Toronto
mhm,
and I did a 3 year course. I wanted to go for a 2 year course, but
mhm,
like the work permit and stuff, like after doing 1 year course, like I get only 1 year of
mhm,
work permit, which wasn't enough. So there were two options of doing either a 1 year course or a 3 year course.
mhm,
So I joined, which is in Toronto
mhm,
downtown, and I did 3 year course from there.
mhm,
So I would say it was pretty good experience in my opinion. I
mhm,
learned basics, connected with a lot of people from industry.
mhm,
Most of my professors are still in industry,
mhm,
working on pretty good companies.
mhm,
So learning from them was a pretty good experience, and I had like most of the students were like were started learning 3D,
mhm,
but I knew 3D from quite some time. So I was able to learn even more, like,
mhm,
implement new things, like even get to know more from my professors, did
mhm,
internships there. So yeah, so it was pretty good experience.
mhm,
After completing year course, I like wasn't satisfied with my portfolio
mhm,
because the problem was whatever I have learned, I wasn't able to implement in my portfolio.
Mhm.
And like once you come outside of India, you have to go, you have to do part-time jobs. It
Mhm.
was difficult for
Mhm.
me. Um, yeah, so basically, I like the industry was, also going
Yeah.
pretty down,
Mhm.
and it was difficult for me to find a job. But like, in my last year of studies, I got like from different companies, I got one or two kind of, my application went through initial phases, but like nothing
Mhm.
materialized because like I was like on not on work permit and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but after that, like I reached out to one of my level art professor.
Mhm.
His name was Gautam. He worked at for approximately more than 10 years and
Mhm.
is like he was pretty good, experienced, and I liked how he taught me during my classes. So he ran mentorship program. I reached to him, wanted to do a scene, and with all those part-time jobs, it took me approximately more than a year, 1.5 year, to complete that. I learned a lot,
Mhm.
and now it's like I'm applying for jobs, but I do not see any openings right now.
Mhm.
So the only thing I'm doing right now is reaching out to people,
Mhm.
and that's it because I don't know what to do. Because the
Mhm.
thing is, like, I don't know even where to apply to,
Mhm.
and what I've been told by many experienced people like you that like, and especially my mentor, he told me like I know a lot, but my portfolio still doesn't show all
Mhm.
of my skills.
Yeah.
Which is common because the project I did was I was learning during that time, so maybe
Mhm.
the next one will be good enough.
Yep.
But like this happens every time. Like next year I'll be like, oh, the project I did isn't good enough. So yeah, that's my journey till now.
Okay.
And
Trust me, you are not the only one. Even everybody goes through. Like I shared it so many times before, also.
yeah,
So for just some normal question for your previous thing, then we'll continue with the our main stuff. So basically, like you did your first course in 2018, you said, right, in
yeah.
Bangalore. So like, if you're comfortable saying how much that costed.
I would say like the graphic design was 20,000 or 25. I don't remember exact stuff,
Mm.
but like that one and then 3D stuff, another 1 lakh rupees.
Okay. Okay. So that was for that course. And do you recommend that to?
Not at all.
Oh yeah. So and if there would be any institute in India, you would have wish like I could have joined that one. Do you know any?
No.
Okay. No,
So
no. It's
so
that's
the
in
basic
general.
thing is like most of people who are getting into 3D don't know this,
Mm.
and this is the basic stuff they need to know is so basically what happens is here, like in India, people are not paid well, right?
Yeah.
And most of the institutes they can afford people who can earn like maybe 30,000 or 40,000. I don't know right now,
Mm.
but when I was in India, it was like that.
Mm.
So for 30,000 or 40,000, you cannot hire a professional
Mm.
or one who is more experienced, right?
Mm.
So what most of the institutes do is they hire people who are just graduated and have a very basic knowledge of
Mm.
3D. So it's like money making thing only,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I totally. Like I was once part of this whole thing, so I know from it
yeah,
inside. But yeah, that it's shocking to see it. Like after so many years, it still didn't improve. Hearing it,
yeah.
so I try to have these questions. So because I was not there. Like you were there, up to date
Yeah.
stuff. So your answers matter too in that. And yeah, so that's thank you very much. So you got one offer which was like 20K. Can you tell like which company was it?
Which one?
Like
Oh, that I don't remember. It was a
it was
small
okay.
company
No, it's
that
not.
might do no, like
Yeah,
no idea because I
yeah.
didn't give a thought.
So in the Bangalore, like the starting salary, like honestly, like that, it should have improved, right? But like
Yeah,
when
okay.
I was starting up, then like 15-20K was like starting salary was there. And then after you took, you decided to come here. Can you tell me how much did it cost for your this course in Canada?
For Canadian
Yeah,
studies, it was approximately you can say around 30 lakhs.
but less. Like, is it just the tuition or including your expenses also?
Just a tuition.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
how
it was
much
a
like
fix.
you would say like the approx like your expenses was on top,
So expenses of living here, I would say around 1,000 to 1,200 Canadian dollars.
and how much
But
is it in
I
India?
was so it would be around 80,000 to
Okay. Hmm.
1 lakh
Okay.
approximately. But like the good thing was I got a job in my college itself,
Hmm.
and I was working two jobs there, which one was like peer tutoring.
Hmm.
So I was tutoring my peers, and then Another one was with IT team. So
Mhm,
like my college life was pretty good in
mhm,
that sense. Like I was able to earn more than what I was
mhm,
like all my expenses were covered from that. So that way it was a good thing. I was
mhm.
able to live well. Yeah, but right now the job market is like really
Yeah.
bad. So
No.
it's like a struggle right now.
So did you cover up the? Were you able to cover up the education tuition also, or is it still going on the loan kind of thing?
It is still going on. I wasn't able to cover up, but I was able to save some money.
Mhm. Okay. So like that's so when you finished your or is it still going on?
It's no, I finished in 2023 mid.
23. Okay. Okay. And okay, you finished in 23, and then you soon after you started mentorship,
Yeah, after like 2 3 months, I started mentorship.
and that ended last year or.
I mean, it ended like it took me more time than
Mm,
usual because I was working as well,
mm,
like full time
mm,
to random jobs. So it took me more than that. But like you can say it ended like December 2024 to
mm.
January
Okay. Okay.
something
So yeah, so we
this
can say
year.
like end of last year, like it ended. So
Yeah.
and then from January, so you're working on portfolio and trying to look for a job, trying to look for
Yeah,
opportunity.
so like honestly, like from last couple of months, I've tried like my 100%
Hmm.
to to do that.
Hmm.
And before that, I was like talking to people how things
Hmm.
are in the industry and all that stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, so for your work visa, and now how long work visa you got now?
I would say I got 3 years, so
Mm,
2023 to 26.
mm,
And the problem right now is that I need at least 1 year of work experience in
mm,
my field of study to extend my visa, like,
mhm,
to get permanent residency. But the thing is, I don't have it, like a proper full-time experience.
mhm,
So yeah, so I'm figuring out stuff so that that I
mhm,
will be able to stay here, and like I know at some point of time I will be able to get a job, but
mhm.
like right now it's very difficult.
Okay.
Like how things are. Yeah.
Okay. So the work with the work like the longer your education is, that much you get afterward.
It depends. So like if you study here 1 year, you'll
Mm.
get 1 year. But if you have studied here 2 years or 3 years, you'll get 3 years maximum.
Okay.
So maximum you can get is 3 years.
Okay. So in within these 3 years, you have to have 1 year of
At least one
relevant.
year. It depends upon the person's profile. So I
Mm.
had bachelor's in India, but like if you do not have bachelor's, you do not get enough points.
Okay.
So so that's the yeah
So that's just to understand that you need to have 1 year of experience before
yeah
your work visa
yeah.
finishes. When it is ending?
I think mid of 2026, around June.
Okay, June next year. Okay, so
Yeah
it's that's like 8 months or so, right?
yeah.
Will you be able to complete the work hours? How
So,
will that?
so the thing is, like, I have, like, during my mentorship, from
Mm,
my mentor, I got like two freelance projects which
mm,
I've worked on.
mm,
So that's approximately like you can say like 8 months, or like not 8 months, but like it was not full time.
mm,
So I've worked like depending upon the hours.
mm.
So if I can include that, like that will be 2 to 3 months. So it will be like on point.
Okay, so like so even freelance work is counted. Like even what if like you work full time on freelance? Does that counted
If
for
I
them?
work, yeah, if
Okay,
it's paid, yes,
okay, okay. Because I will suggest you some people, some companies, which
yeah,
you potentially might get projects, and we can try out this thing. So yeah, so that's basically, and then like it's a short time, right? For like it's 8 months. It's really pressury also. Like you have to make
yeah,
it, or like, I can totally understand it. Like for the standpoint because it's we have put everything now,
yeah,
and we can't
yeah.
uh, let it go.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation
Yeah.
overall. Yeah,
So the overall like everything is good. Like the only thing I don't recommend people is again like, it might sound like a bummer to study abroad basically. Doesn't matter
yeah,
how good the study is because I had when it's been like 2 years or 3 years I think almost like when I'm doing
yeah,
mentorship. I have so many mentees who studied in these big you know institutes from there and they paid like 30 lakh 40 lakh 12
yeah,
lakh someone paid 20 lakh
yeah.
and it's like different and but result is the same.
I have done a lot of research before coming here.
Hmm.
I've researched all countries, but like
Hmm.
I wanted to come to Canada because you find kind of like more Indians here, so
Yep.
it makes your life easier, like
Yep.
food wise and everything. So and like it's North America, so you get opportunities like
Yep.
once you settle here
Hmm.
for the US and stuff. So that was the only reason. And I think with most of the colleges, it's like you learn basics.
Hmm.
You have to implement yourself.
Mhm.
like you said, I took mentorship, and just after completing college, it's because I knew that right now, like earlier, it was like juniors were hired very easily.
Mhm.
Like even if their work wasn't good enough, right?
Mhm.
They studios used to teach them, mentor them. But now the things have changed, and
Mhm.
I think now they are expecting like at least the mid-level artist work from juniors. That's what
Mhm.
I think. And like, of course, you learn, but your work should be good enough. I think
Mhm.
uh, mid-level artist work will, like, now they will be able to hire you if your work is that good. So that's why I did mentorships, because I think to build a portfolio, you need to,
Mhm.
take a mentorship no matter if you have studied in, like,
Mhm.
India is like out of question because I know the education there is not good.
Mhm.
So like for Indian people, of course, like doing mentorship is a must.
Yeah, like I can totally feel it because I'm doing it. I know what you're
Yeah,
saying. I face it every day. It's really difficult to convince them. Right?
yeah,
Even though I'm making video, people agree to it, but then they will go to the same studios with their
yeah,
money
yeah.
and just like give me the certificate and because their false promises basically they fall for
I
the same
can.
stuff after making so many videos explaining the same thing. They just go into the same bait chart
Yeah.
basically.
Okay, so my number one question right now is like, I can show you my CV as well, but
Okay.
like, because I have noticed like my application do not go through the
Mm,
initial stages only. I
mm,
don't know, even if there is like, like jobs coming out and I apply to it, like I do not hear back, or
mm,
like I think my application do not go through the initial
mm,
stages only.
mm,
I don't know if they are not hiring juniors or what, because like here in Canada, they want you to have a Canadian experience,
mm,
but for a junior, like it's impossible
mm,
for you to have a Canadian experience. So I don't know how to go about it, and
mm.
like, what do you suggest I should do?
So the number one thing is like for the resume, right? We can check the resume. There is a thing called ATS, like application
Yeah,
tracking
yeah,
system. There could be because some recruiters deny it. It's like this, like we want to hire people. Why would we make a filter which do it? But and then on the other hand, I say like when you receive thousands of applications, you will have some
exactly.
system in check which will
Yeah, yeah,
just do the tick marks basically,
yeah,
even if it's not AI or something like that. But when you fill the form, right, it's like okay, if someone is not in Canada, or if someone is not willing to relocate, or if someone is don't have number of year of experience, then then basically discard this application. I have
okay,
received because I applied to US and then I receive
yeah,
automatic reply. You have to be in US for remote work. Even I was like you said remote, like just put in your application. It's just US only remote. Like just why you say
yeah,
it's remote, right? So fully remote. So
yeah,
that's basically I think it happens in there. At least there is some system on the back end,
I
they
think so.
accept it or not, which filter out the application.
Yeah,
And we
yeah,
can build our resume, ATS friendly by using the template, which is like editable and have all the sections. So in some website when you put your resume, it automatically fill all the information.
yeah,
So if
yeah.
your resume is not doing that, that means the template is wrong.
I actually checked out my ATS thing. It comes around 86%. I'm not sure if it's good or
Yeah,
not,
that's
but
okay. Like that's
generally,
okay because honestly, I don't care also because I'm using this one template again. Like I was not sure like if that works, so I kept changing my resume like every week or every month, something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Kept to every job I will apply a different resume. So as
yeah,
soon as I started hearing, right, I kept the same resume basically. Okay, I can send you the template also. I can send you my resume, my old resume, so you can edit it the same way. But I believe that I also started hearing more when I published my Northern Kingdom artwork, which was like my most
yeah,
hard work scene.
yeah. I've
So I
seen
think
that.
it's like
Yes,
most to do with the portfolio also
the
because it start to
portfolio.
get
Yeah,
noticed. Then nobody cares how your resume is, right? And
yeah,
the
yeah.
resume matters second because first they want to see the work. So
The
if your
work.
portfolio have what they are looking for, they will reach out. Then they will look at your
Yeah.
resume, right?
I
And
asked you because the thing is like, what they do is like, what I feel is like, if your application is just rejected by your resume, because my resume has a portfolio link, they ask for a portfolio link,
mm,
but like they directly reject it based on the resume.
yeah,
So sometimes I feel like, is it the resume or the portfolio?
yeah. So for the starting, let's see, the higher the job profile is, the more chance they're going to look at it, right? So like imagine
Okay.
they're filling the senior role, they're definitely going to look at the portfolio because the resume have like this 30 year of experience in there or
Mm,
5 7 years of experience there with like 6 or 7 companies there. So
yeah,
resume is long, so it's better to for seniors or mid level. First they will check the portfolio, they will glance through it basically. They glance through it
yeah,
out like if it look good because recruiter know that much only, right? So like if they thought this look good, then they look at resume, they go, oh, it have all the thing.
honestly, like from last 2 months, there is
Mhm.
not even a single junior position opened in Canada.
That's also true.
Like
That's
it's
also
that
true.
bad. So, I apply to mid-level or
Mhm.
people who have
Mhm.
like 3, 4 years of
Yeah.
experience. So, like getting to that, it's obviously difficult because
Mhm.
you don't have, like, I have experience, but it's like internships and freelance work, and
Yeah.
it doesn't count as in a team environment. So,
Mhm.
so that's the issue. So, I think for a junior role, your connections only work. I think so, and your
Mhm.
portfolio.
Yeah. Is
That's what
even
I think.
so. There are two things. Like even I say like should not be shy away from applying for higher position. Like I got my
Yeah.
first job because I applied for mid level and then I got junior role.
Other than that, if you have some time, I just wanna show you my portfolio,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
sure. Sure.
just you can take a overall look and tell me, because like I know it's not perfect, but like what can I add, like in
Mhm.
my portfolio, so that
Sure.
you
Sure.
can see if what I need to add to it, so that
Hey,
it
open.
will.
You can share because I'm not on my computer, so
Oh,
you can share the screen. And,
okay. Okay, so this was just a normal substance designer thing I
Mhm.
created, and I
Can go to
created
overall
like the.
your profile first. I will. Okay. Yeah, this one look good. This your Egyptian scene. This one look good,
Yeah.
and this is like that's again like this. So you are really good, but that's a diorama in there, and
Yeah, so
you
this
have.
one I did in the mentorship, like
Mhm.
these,
Mhm.
and this one I did at the end of the college. But like I'm trying to fix this up because like it's also like now I feel like it's not good enough. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to make it like a smaller scene
Mhm.
and like just add quality
Yeah.
stuff to it because a lot of props here are not good.
Mhm.
So that's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to do.
it can be also like you can light it,
Like
relight
this.
it. Like imagine this is like
So
sitting next to window. Yeah, a lot of props and
yeah,
it's like
something
bit
like
dark.
this, but I'm just doing lighting to
Mhm.
it. Like I
Yeah,
haven't done it. So I'm thinking of doing lighting to it and then, maybe add some more props
yeah. Polishing
to
also like
show.
this you can
Yeah,
bit like,
yeah,
as
yeah,
per your scene. This is good.
yeah.
It's a good scene. A lot of props and details. You can do it. Like imagine that there's a window next to it and then there's a blue light coming out of it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it shines basically.
Yeah, I was trying to do like a floor to it, like a floor
Mm,
next to it, and then like not ancient, like
antique.
you can say like broken walls and stuff.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know, for some reason I was struggling with the lighting, and
Mm-hmm.
after doing all this, it wasn't going well with it. So I was like, no, let's not do it. Just
Mm-hmm.
do a like a small diorama. But I think the like if you see this, like the individual quality of the prop is good.
Mm-hmm.
But like the overall scene, like some of the props like this and like this part, these drums, like these ones I did during my college time, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like it can be done better. Like the table, it's not
Mm-hmm.
going well. So I was thinking of doing this and like trying to like make it like light it better, add some
Mm-hmm.
more props,
Yeah.
and make it a small scene with just quality assets.
Yeah.
Then I think yeah. So the mentorship one that I did is like I think the best one so
Mm-hmm.
far. Uh, but like other than that, I would like to know like if you see the level I'm currently at right now. So what do you think, like how to
That's nice.
get as a junior artist, like,
So
so this
this
is
is
like,
good, like because you have did all the breakdown, like this is all you
yeah,
made, and then what is blending. Like you have explained almost
yeah,
all the pipeline. This is good. The scene,
yeah,
right? I love this scene also, and the breakdown
yeah,
is also really great because explain the different workflow. You can work with
yeah,
again same thing. You have water
yeah,
blending, masks also. You have sculpting,
yeah,
rocks, statues. Then you have made textures with ZBrush and
yeah.
some substance designer also. So this have basically everything which is needed.
Hmm.
Okay. So I
Okay,
would say this is good. Okay, so you
okay.
don't need more than this. This is one
Hmm.
environment is good enough, right? So
Hmm.
this showcase the fully side of a thing also. This have
Yeah,
everything basically, right? This is
yeah,
the same
yeah,
thought process I had when I was making, the North Kingdom scene. So you
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
everything as per that.
yeah,
So this is,
yeah.
I would say, is the upper. It's there. Your previous one, I would suggest like
The
the you can the one with the props,
yeah,
right?
the with the
Yeah,
props, yeah.
yeah. So what you can do in that is you can post them individually also. Like you can make a prop,
Hmm.
a few
Hmm.
props, right? Like imagine that
Hmm.
bag with some potion, or you
Yeah.
can treat different small diorama like a still life. You know how still
Yeah,
life is. You can make
yeah.
bunch of still lives with these all these props, and I think I forgot the name, but I
Hmm.
will send you the link. But
Okay.
if you make these props like in really detail and
Hmm.
quality, right? Like
Yeah.
even these still life, like which have like 4 or 5 props in there, and this one still life
Hmm.
with the cloth in the base and the stuff on top is there,
Yeah,
right? Even
yeah.
those diorama type of thing, if you make, even like one is enough. if you have like 3 4 good quality props are
Yeah.
there, and then one diorama is enough too. And this environment
Mhm.
explain like all the other stuff for the
Yeah.
environment, like
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
tackle basically anything, come
Yeah.
to it, like you can answer also because you have worked already. So I think
Yeah.
it's a good path. The only thing is the your other work is letting down this one, basically, I would say,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's like too
I think
dark.
so
The
as
other
well.
one, other one is like
Yeah.
dark and not
Yeah.
letting showcase all the details and everything.
Yeah.
Most of the images
Yeah.
are like totally dark, like I would say. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
not supposed to be. You can
hmm
relight it and make it look much
Yeah.
more better and bright. Not even like
Yeah.
so. Not need to make it like bright full white, but at least even if the darkest part is have some visibility,
Yeah.
and then you will see like
Yeah.
all the images like 50 to 70% are
hmm
dark, basically. A black
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
black thing is visible,
Yeah.
so that we can improve. I know the props have
Yeah.
quality and textures have detail, so we need
Yeah.
to pop up with the lighting and showcase that, basically, right?
Yeah.
So these all. So again, they just focus on this one diorama which you have shown, which is good. Just make it like
hmm
one still life diorama is enough,
Okay.
basically, for it.
So should
And
I remove this project or no for now? Like this one?
for you can basically, I would say, like just keep that one, your other one, the environment only. Okay,
Yeah.
because like to get hired, like one environment is good enough too. Okay,
Okay.
so that's your best of the best work, and you can hide your this older
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, once you
So
finish it,
this
just
one as
post it.
well. Should I this one as well?
It's because you already have explained substance design in your environment.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
do it again and again.
Yeah.
Everything is explained in that. ZBrush, it's there.
Yeah.
You can make rock, it's
Yeah.
there. You can make sculptures, it's there. Designer,
Yeah. Yeah.
sculpt to designer workflow, it's
hmm
there. Only designer workflow, it's there. Shaders, blending material workflows, how to
Yeah.
blend things in Unreal, set dressing. Everything is
Yeah.
there in one scene as an environment artist. So
Yeah.
whatever, if I want
Yeah.
to hire you personally, right, you know everything.
Yeah.
I will happily hire you, basically, because
Yeah.
if that personally, I don't even care like if the other scenes are shitty,
hmm
right?
Yeah.
Because that I see like that is the old work and this is the new work.
Hold on.
So sometimes you need
Yeah.
to showcase that also. Like, okay, this I was, this I am. So yeah, so that's basically
Yeah.
in there. Like, so your work is good, honestly,
Yeah.
time. If you can participate for the community, like you can, if you're working in environment, you can participate in the boot camp. I do
Yeah.
live streams regularly and give feedback in there. That's more I can support, and resume
Yeah.
we can check on later on, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I will send you my template also. You can edit and post, start
Yeah.
in there. And if
Yeah.
you get interview or art test or anything, if you need help, I'm here. You can reach out
Thank you.
always. Right? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like
Yeah.
I know it's a tough time a little bit, but surely we
Yeah.
will make through it. But I really
Yeah.
love your scene. Like, just post it. Then I will give you a shout out next week.
Yeah.
I'll post
Thank
in
you so
there
much.
on LinkedIn, and I'll tag you
Yeah.
also and
Yeah.
put good one. Like it's an honest answer.
And
I
like
love it.
I think we should also like I can also tag you today on LinkedIn and we can talk about like we talked art stuff and like
Yeah,
I can also like for my community like I can also give you a shout out because
yeah,
whatever
sure.
you're doing it for like really good purpose and like,
Yeah,
I've
thank
not
you. I
seen many
really
people
appreciate like
especially like Indians
yeah.
like I've not seen many Indians in this industry
hmm
and like people like yeah, so yeah, so like people who are into this, like everyone has different background. Like
hmm
we are from India, someone, so like we can understand each other
Yeah,
better, uh, because of our similar background and stuff.
yeah.
So I think that makes a huge difference. So like I really appreciate like you doing all this for the community, and yeah, and like people who are new to 3D or learning will
hmm
learn a lot from your experience and the whatever things you're doing. So like because like I also am thinking of starting a YouTube channel,
hmm
just for my work and like
hmm
not like yours because like still I have a lot of things to do, finding a part-time
hmm
job, and so I cannot like spend too much time. But like making tutorials or
hmm
like starting like chill and sculpting, so that I can put it in my portfolio and like
Yeah, yeah.
people can see the work. So that's good. Yeah. Last thing I wanted to say, like while I work on my 3D stuff, I just open your YouTube channel on the side, your
Hey,
whatever you talk, and like it's like
really appreciate
like
it.
it feels good, like
Really
talking like
appreciate
someone because like Indian parents and like people, your relatives don't know the struggles of 3D
it. Yeah,
once you get into the industry. But someone like you talk like you're walking in the park and talking about 3D, like it makes me feel happy. So I do that, like putting a podcast or your videos or
thank you.
something like that
Yeah,
on the
really
site,
appreciate.
and Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm
fun.
glad to know like someone is doing it. Like you don't know how much I feel. Like I can show you goosebumps basically. And like because I do that to many YouTuber I know. Like it's Adam Buff, Lucid Pixel is there. His voice is
Mm-hmm.
so soothing. That's so I have bunch
Yeah,
of
yeah,
inspiration from these channels where I wanted to like even if someone is not watching my screen, they can listen to this thing.
yeah, yeah,
So as a motivation, as a philosophical, as a
yeah.
psychological talk basically,
No,
and
but
I
I
really
think
appreciate it.
these things really help in a long term because you
Yeah,
get the perspective of how things are
yeah.
and stuff. And just one more question, I just forgot. So how is the industry? Because like I uh, used ChatGPT and asked like because like in Canada the industry is like I
Mm,
know it's over a global thing, but like in Canada it's like really tough right now, like
mhm,
overall job market. But like I was checking out like Germany, Europe, and like Nordic countries, they
mhm,
are doing well in this. Do you
mhm.
think that it's true because you are from there? So
Yeah.
like what do you think about that? Like,
So
do
like
you think
overall,
there
like
are
I will
opportunities?
be honest, like I also don't know, right? That's why I'm like more live and doing this thing. So I share
Mm-hmm.
like all the different things I'm doing, right? So I'm trying to build a studio, but trying to build academy, trying to build a YouTube channel, trying to still work on my portfolio, keep applying for a
Mm-hmm.
job. So I'm also looking forward to see how it comes. I'm seeing the post like environment roles every day. There are new
Mm-hmm.
job. I keep applying. I don't hear anything from them,
Mm-hmm.
but I still see jobs. Remote jobs are reducing, and I just want remote, so I know why I'm not
Mm-hmm.
hearing back reason.
Yeah,
But I don't want you
makes
to come
sense.
back from Europe because you have spent the time, right?
Mm.
And I understand how it was because I went to UK, then I came back. Those
Okay.
first I wasted years here, then I wasted years there. Now I had to go back to
Mm,
get permanent stuff,
mm,
residency because that also is a part of our life, and
yeah,
we want to settle there. So I would
yeah.
strongly recommend, like even it's hard, I know, and just try to hang on until the last moment. Right,
Mm,
as a plan B, we can keep applying in there, and definitely
mm,
Nordic in Sweden. There are so many companies. I at one point I
yeah.
was applying, but I never got. UK have so many companies,
Mm,
but I don't want anyone to go there, right?
mm,
But
mm.
Germany, Sweden, and Finland, they're
Finland.
like even France have so many companies. There I still
Mm,
recommend. Okay, Europe is still better because
mm,
it's basically multiple are
yeah.
there. Like even Sweden, you get laid off, but there is another company you may join.
Mm,
But
mm,
this overall is like really in a chaotic. So I would say like still try till the end in there. Like try like if
yeah.
freelance works. I would recommend there are Liartis, there is Decagon, there is Scans Matter. Okay, there's Next Gen. So there are so many multiple companies who
Yeah,
give
yeah.
freelance. Liartis, you will definitely get work in
Mm,
there. Like they give a lot of work. Scans Matter, you can get work. Right. So
mm,
your work is good in there. So you do that, and so that can really work as a freelance if you want to showcase that. And yeah, so that is one in there. Other than that, just hang in there. I would say. Like I
yeah.
also
Yeah.
honestly don't
I'm
even know
also
like what's happening.
focusing on
Yeah,
getting a PR and then
yeah,
like things can work out later.
yeah. So that's what my suggestion is. Like just try to get to there, and then if we find job or not, then doesn't matter from there. After that,
Mm,
that much because if we do normal job or like doing freelance on the
mm,
side is totally fine for us. But for that should be our focus. Like we want to get
mm,
the PR and then we'll work toward it. So I would say just hang in there. And industry again, honestly, I don't know where it's going, but what
yeah.
I'm observing is like jobs are getting posted. There are indie
Mm,
studios are coming up, but they are really want people to be in the office. And there are stylized stuff is coming up there,
yeah.
right? So that's why like I will try all this stuff. And for
Mm,
me also like I'm going into 4D's route also. I was like if I'm let's try to be in the niche, right? Because I have that
mm,
experience, so let's make a portfolio around that and see
mm,
if that works, right? So I will just like let's see if anything
yeah.
works, right? So
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
YouTube works, I will just keep doing these live streams and we keep
And
building
yeah.
stuff and
Yeah.
helping people. And
Yeah.
if something works out, if industry improve, is good. If
Mm,
otherwise, like I will keep helping. If everybody get tired and nobody watches, it's okay. I will just keep doing
yeah.
live
Yeah.
streams and keep working on my portfolio and side of things. And we'll see if where things get. So we'll figure it out
No,
together, basically.
I think you're doing good and everything will work out at some point of time. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. It's going to shut down now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So thank you
So,
very much
yeah,
for
thank you
joining
so
in.
much, Amanpreet.
Yeah.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah. Okay. Take care, man. I'm always
Bye
here.
bye.
Where
Have
you
a
can
good
reach
night.
out to me
Yes,
anytime. Okay.
yes,
Bye.
yes. Bye. Bye. Take care.